We're going to do them in reverse order. We're going to build up to number 1. And some of them might not seem directly SEO related, but they all are. So believe me. Okay, so the first plugin that I'm going to recommend, as I said, all these links will be shared later, so don't worry later on. The first one I'm going to share in at number 10 is NoFollow Checkbox. So NoFollow Checkbox is a plugin that integrates with your WordPress editor. And when you're adding links to your site, to other sites, it allows you to make them nofollow. Now you can manually go into those links and type rel equals nofollow, but it's a bit annoying, it takes some time. So this is a way of doing it quickly and easily just with a quick checkbox. Why would you want to nofollow links? Well, look, generally, link to another site is a thumbs up from you. It's you giving an endorsement to that site and telling Google you think it's great. And most of the time that's absolutely fine, but it also passes authority onto that site. So you don't want to give follow links to every person that you link to. For example, I don't want to give any more authority to Facebook or Twitter or Google or anything like that. So all my social media icons are no follow. There's a post on the Recipe for SEO Success, which you can find now, www.recipe for SEO Success, where I've written out comprehensive notes on each of these plugins to explain the whys and the whats. So you can check that out as well. So in at number 10, NoFollow Checkbox. Yeah, give me some hearts. Give me some hearts, people, for these awesome tips. The next plugin in at number 9 is called Redirection. So Redirection is a plugin that allows you to redirect old content to new content. So you know sometimes when you're on a website and you get to a page and it says 404 error or this page can't be found, that's because the person hasn't redirected the page properly. Now, why would you redirect? Often, you're fiddling around with your site and you find an old blog and you think, that's a bit crap now, I don't want to have that blog anymore, so you just delete it. But you should never delete a page on the internet. You should always redirect it, because every page on your website will have some Google juice, some SEO juice. And rather than just letting that evaporate, why not redirect or channel that juice to another page? So if you're ever changing a post, deleting a post, changing a URL, it's important to redirect that old URL to a new URL. Okay, so the plugin that you can use to do that is called Redirection in at number 9. In at number 8, you ready for 8? If you've heard of some of these plugins, let me know. If they're all new to you, then that's good too. So in at number 8 is called W3 Total Cache. As I said, all those, I'm just reading a comment there from Danny, and you might realise you didn't want to lose all your work down the track. Yeah. So in at number 8, W3 Total Cache. Now you probably know that speed is a huge factor with SEO. So if you saw my earlier scope, I gave the top 3 technical issues that hit sites, and one of them was speed. So a way to speed up your site is to use the W3 Total Cache plugin. What that does is it caches your site. If you're not sure what that means, maybe Google it, but essentially it means that it creates a HTML version or a flat version of your site content, and it stores it on the user's desktop. So what it means is when they're visiting your site, they're not calling everything to the database. They're not calling everything in, because that takes some time. So using W3 cache, makes your site faster. It makes people be able to see content faster, which is good for the user experience and good for Google. So in at number 8, W3 Total Cache. Number 7 plugin is Broken Link Checker. So Broken Link Checker, we talked earlier about how broken links aren't great and they get people confused, and they get these no page not found pages. So Broken Link Checker is an awesome plugin that I use a lot. It searches through all your pages, all your posts, all your images, even all your comments if you want it to, and finds broken links. And it brings them all onto a nice little dashboard, and you can see them all, and you can either fix them, dismiss them, edit them. You don't have to go into the individual posts to do it. You can just do it all on one neat dashboard, super quick. So it's a really good, and you can set it to do a complete audit of your entire site and clean up all your broken links in one go. So a really great little plugin there, Broken Link Checker. As I said, links to all these plugins are on my website, www.the-recipe for SEO Success, and they'll also be on the YouTube video, which will be uploaded about an hour after the show. Okay, number 6 is Google Analytics by Yoast. Now, you've probably heard of Yoast. We're going to come to that one, don't worry. But Google Analytics by Yoast lets you quickly and easily connect your Google Analytics to your WordPress site. And what it does is it actually brings the Google Analytics dashboard into WordPress. So you don't have to keep logging into Google Analytics, which is great. And it will show you, you know, how you're tracking. What else? What have I got in my notes here? It will also track 404 errors for you and downloads, and that's a pretty good one. So Google Analytics by Yoast. In at number 5, we've got 5 to go, people. I hope you're still with me. Gonna have a sip of coffee. I'm warming up. It's the excitement of Periscope is warming me up. Okay, number 5 is called SEO friendly images. Now what that does is it automatically creates semi-intelligent file names and alt tags for your images. Every time you upload an image into your WordPress site, what you really should do is think about the focus of the page that it's going on and choose a relevant name for that image and a relevant alt tag. So if I'm writing a post about piglet jumpers and I'm uploading a picture, I don't want that image to be called image175. I want that image to be called piglet-jumper.jpg. And I want the alt tag to be piglet jumper. So people often forget, is using post name for image okay? Yep, that's great because that's relevant. Yeah, so you wouldn't want to call all the images on a post the same thing. You want to mix it up a little bit, use some synonyms. But people often forget to do this, and it can be quite annoying to go back and do it. So SEO friendly images is a great plugin to help you with that. There's a post on my website, Recipe for SEO Success, called Image Optimization, and that will give you some other image optimization tips. But yeah, number 5, SEO friendly images plugin. Number 4, now this is not a direct SEO one, but a really important plugin that I would love you to install. It will save you a lot of headaches, and it's called WordFence. WordFence is the number 1 security plugin for WordPress, hundreds of thousands of downloads. It is a paid solution, but when it comes to security, I think it's worth paying a little bit of dollar to get a good solution, because if your site gets hacked or you get a virus or anything like that, then you're in big trouble. A guy who I worked with a couple of weeks ago just lost his entire site because of a hack. So WordFence is a great plugin. It sends you little updates on things you need to do, you know, when plugins are getting out of date and you need to update them, or if it's noticed any unusual activity. It's just a great plugin. It is paid, but I do think it's worth it. Number 3 kind of goes together with WordFence, and that is Backup Buddy. Backup Buddy is my backup plugin of choice, and it helps you back up your WordPress site. You'll need to partner it with some kind of storage area like Dropbox. I use Amazon. And what it does is it does regular backups of your site or your database, all your posts and your pages. And so if you have that WordFence Backup Buddy combination, then really you're invincible, because you probably won't get hacked because you've got WordFence, and even if you do, everything is backed up somewhere safe, so you can restore your entire site in a few clicks. And I wish people would do these 2 things. The number of people who don't and really suffer for them. So please, WordFence and Backup Buddy, you won't regret it. It's a couple of dollars. It will save you so many nightmares. Okay, we're nearly there. I need to take a big breath. How do you back up to Amazon? When you go into Backup Buddy, the installation is really straightforward. It will just ask you what your backup area is, and it will allow you a number of choices, and you choose one and follow the instructions. It's really straightforward. Okay, in at number 2 is All-in-One SEO. So All-in-One SEO you might have heard of. It's kind of one of those complete SEO plugins, and it helps you do things like edit your titles and your meta descriptions for your pages and your posts. It helps you verify your site with search engine webmaster tools like Google Webmaster Tools, and it works really well with plugins like WooCommerce. So All-in-One SEO plugin is the plugin I used on Kate-Toon Copywriter for many years, and that's one of the reasons I got to number 1 for so many hundreds of keywords. So it's a great little plugin. So that's number 2, and number 1 is SEO by Yoast. Ah, I beat you, Fort Bay BG. I beat you. So number 1 is SEO by Yoast. Now everyone seems to have heard of this one. It's very popular, and you know the guy who runs it, I think he's called Joost van der Boost or something like that, is very out there and popular, and you know you might have seen his little cartoon sketches. And it is a great plugin. It allows you to edit your titles and your meta descriptions. It creates great XML sitemaps. It gives you keyword suggestions from Google Auto Suggest, and it has the famous traffic light on-page optimization tool. Now, when I first started using Yoast, I kind of loved that traffic light tool, but now I kind of have gone off it because I found that it really confuses the hell out of a lot of my SEO students who are on my e-course, because they're all trying to get the green light. But the truth is, sometimes getting the green light would almost mean you'd over-optimized your page. So, you know, especially if you're going after a long tail keyword phrase like cashmere piglet jumpers made from organic wool, if you use that as many times as Yoast wanted you to, it would sound weird in the copy. There's just no way of doing it. And I don't think that Yoast is particularly good at encouraging people to use synonyms and mix up the words on their page, because that's what Google wants. It doesn't want you to just repeat the same keyword again and again and again. It's not looking for a certain density. That was what Hummingbird was all about looking for context and synonyms. So if you are using Yoast, take that whole traffic light system with a pinch of salt, you know, and a slice of lemon and a sip of tequila, because it's not a hard and fast rule. You know, use some of the elements of it, but don't cry if you don't get a green light for every page. It's not what it's all about, but it is a great plugin. So there you go, man. We're there, we did it. I'll just run through them again for you quickly, for those who just came in. So number 10, no follow checkbooks. Number 9, redirection. Number 8, W3 cache. Number 7, broken link checker. Number 6, Google Analytics by Yoast. Number 5, SEO friendly images. Number 4, word fence. Number 3, backup buddy. Number 2, all-in-one SEO. And number 1, WordPress SEO by Yoast. There we go, we got there in the end. So if anybody has any questions, now would be a good time. Just to say that links to all those plugins are on my website, The Recipe for SEO Success. Just go to the blog and check out the post that's called 10 WordPress plugins the SEO experts use, or something like that. This scope will be on Catch shortly and will also be edited onto YouTube later today. I would love it if you would share. How much does WordFence cost? There's a lot of different price levels. So I think the cheapest one is I don't know, about $5 a month. You can buy that. It's pretty cheap, and then you can get a license if you have a lot of different sites. So yeah, I would love it if you would share these periscopes. They do take a bit of work to put together, and you know, hopefully they're going to help my SEO and my branding. Question there: can you book one-on-one SEO consults with me? At the moment, I'm not doing any consults. I'm purely offering consults through my e-course, which opens again in September. So if you're interested in, you know, getting some one-on-one time with me, sign up to the course. You get a Skype session with me on that course, and lots of Google Hangouts and a Facebook group where you can ask me whatever you want for as long as you want. So yeah, that's it. I might be offering consults soon. I'll keep you posted. Actually, sign up to one of my gazillion newsletters and I'll let you know. So does anyone have any questions? Thank you for the share, Star Seal Alive. I can never say that. Thanks, Stoneaway, for watching. I'm just going to read the comments for a bit. Oh, thank you, Taryn, for recommending my course. Yeah, Taryn is on my course at the moment, and we're having quite a lot of fun. We just had our Skype session the other day. Oh, thank you, Sam Hassan, for sharing. You're awesome. We'll definitely look up those plugins. Thanks, Ninja Drop Bear. I love you for coming on my scope. Renegade Promotions, you shared me too. Oh, guys. Oh, this is awesome. Do you need, good question from Belinda. Do you need all-in-one SEO and Yoast, or just one of them? Just one of them. I've written in the blog post that all these plugins kind of play well together, and all of them kind of work with the current version of WordPress, so that's why I've recommended them. But do exercise caution with plugins, because you know you should be installing them one by one, and you should be backing up every time you install a new one, just in case something goes wrong, so you can backtrack. But yeah, Yoast or all-in-one SEO are alternates. You know, they're not both. You don't install both of them because they will they will clash with each other. Okay, thank you very much for watching. As I said, there's a post on the Recipe for SEO Success. Thanks for saying it's a good scope. Thanks everybody. I'm going to go and try and warm up. I'm going to jump up and down in the back garden for a bit to try and warm up. You all have a great day, and I will see you soon.